This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip.
Yeah, and this is their final chance to pick up a win against this team. I mean, 0-3 on the season series thus far and on the brink of a sweep. So from that standpoint, I think it's a huge game for them.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Whiteside, Maxey out there with Richardson, and it's Hayward, and it's Siakam in at the 4. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Here's Cousins. That one doesn't go. Good D by Siakam. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Stolen by Ball. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Richardson outside. Hayward outside. And here's Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And when Richardson is aggressive, good things tend to happen, including how he attracts fouls while shooting.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
First one falls for him. Well, we know the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. Do you think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number 1 is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning.
I mean, the ability of Richardson to instantly elevate your team's play is incredible. He can score, he can facilitate, whatever you need to succeed.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Cousins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And you have to love Cousins. This guy just knows how to get it done, and his slick handles, too.
Here's Maxey, and the pass to Hayward. Bell with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Hayward against Porter. Shot clock at 6. That one falls.
And it's not easy trying to guard Hayward. Amazing at getting space off the pick.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I did speak with the Barons head coach. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And it's blocked by Bell.
Have to be careful around Bell. I mean, he's very talented at reading his man and knowing when to go after blocks.
Here's Porter. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Raptors with the lead. Passes to Maxey. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, with a strong understanding of defensive coverages, Whiteside typically makes the right play in pick and rolls.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball, the pass to Cousins. And stolen by Siakam. On its way from Hayward for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And the basket is good.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Richardson outside. Knocked loose and stolen by Bogdanovich. And a wide open look for Porter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Porter's got 5 points so far. And here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tipped away. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. And, of course, the Barons.
I think for the Barons, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
Now, here's ball. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Pass to Cousins. Baltimore moving that ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Ball no good. Toronto trailing. Here's Hayward. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Free throw good. Porter.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
And Porter drops them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
But nowadays, the three-point shot
Here's Siakam. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Richardson against Bogdanovic. Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovic. Left side, Porter releases. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Porter's got 9 points.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovic. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Pass to Hayward. To end the run. And he sinks the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Cousins inside, covered by Siakam. Porter finds Bogdanovic, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
It's evident that Bogdanovic wants to take the next step in the game. I mean, these shots are proof of it.
Knocks it loose. Here's Maxey. Right side inside, defended by Bell. Right side, the pass to Maxey. Clock is at 3. Here's Richardson. It's deflected.
Well, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovic. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that way.
Portis, he's checked in for Baltimore. Morris comes in for Bogdanovic. And then for Toronto, Favors comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Davis Bertans subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Ball with it. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Porter. There's the dish to Bell. 6 to shoot. Morris passes to Porter. Over Maxey. And too long on the shot.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Passes it to Ball. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. Raptors trail by 5. In the corner, it's Richardson. Pass to Maxey. Kicks it to Favors. Richardson outside. Pass to Maxey. Puts up a 3. Baltimore with the rebound. And it's Baltimore on the break. Ball's running. Count it. Good. And the Barons lead by 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Siakam. Porter with a block. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Siakam against Porter. Porter with a block. Outside Ball. The pass to Portis. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Dwight Powell's checked in for Siakam. And Thomas subbed in for Maxey. Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Roby. He kicks it to Evans. Clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the jumper right off the bat. Jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Toronto calls timeout. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Morris against Richardson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Now Richardson. To end the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And the first one drops. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
I'm impressed with the consistency of Richardson's jump shot. I mean, his team trusts his ability to stretch the floor.
Here's Morris. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Silva. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. Evans against Thomas. That shot off the mark, and Toronto will come the other way. And it's blocked.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
And it's Evans missing.
That's high quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Richardson outside. Pass to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. The half-court bomb falls off target. Baltimore leading by 11. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Here's Morris, and it's blocked.
There's an intensity to Richardson's defense. He puts full effort into it. Loves being that thorn in your side.
Now, here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. Here's Favors. Roby with the rebound. So it's the Barons now. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
3:03 left to play in the first quarter. Richardson kicks to Favors. Richardson trying to break loose, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Portis. Now the pass to Roby. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And the wide open shot from Morris. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Raptors trail by 11. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Bertans. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Morris. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Morris has got 6. And so it's Baltimore looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far, guys, from the Barons.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Raptors trail by 13. Evans out there with Morris. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Roby in at the 4. Morris against Richardson. He feeds it to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Powell's got his first basket.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Favors is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Hayward. Then there's Richardson, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Powell. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Baltimore making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Whiteside's checked in for Toronto. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Richardson, and the rejection by Cousins. High arcing shot. Morris, no good. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 13. Pass to Whiteside. Out to Hayward. And again, Toronto no luck.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Here's Morris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And he makes the first. Bogdanovich is checked in for Baltimore. And Toronto also making a switch. Axie's checked in for Richardson. Morris drops them both. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hayward outside. Pass to Maxey for three. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got 6 rebounds here tonight with some arc, and Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
Such trickery with the floater. When Bogdanovich is making these, you know he's feeling.
Pass to Hayward. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Hayward's got 7 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 10. Bogdanovich against Hayward, and that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for Monte Morris. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam's checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Raptors trail by 14. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan Bell's checked in for Baltimore. Michael Porter comes in for Jacob Evans. Hayward on the wing. Lets it go with a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
To the inside. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. And here we go. Bell heading to the hoop. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Ball dishes to Porter. Ball's knocked loose. Thomas with the steal. The finish. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Thomas following the score by the Barons. Right side against Bell. Right side, the pass to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Nice D from Porter.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Ball kicks to Porter. Here's Cousins. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's Thomas. And the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins has continued to develop, his defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
Hayward on the wing, guarded by Porter. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one hits back iron. Baltimore leading by 13. Floats one up. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hayward looking over the floor. Porter with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Toronto calls timeout. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Just 5 to shoot. Siakam passes to Hayward. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hayward's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
And the pass to Bell. Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Porter. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. Bell with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Maxey. Feeds it to Thomas. Porter against Hayward. Another shot. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Ball, the pass to Cousins. Those three-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 10. Hayward up top, defended by Bell. Siakam against Bell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And he knocks down the first one.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
And Toronto making a change here. Berton is checked in. And he makes both free throws. Baltimore leading by 8. Ball kicks to Porter. Bell passes to Cousins. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Cousins. Bertans, a beautiful reverse layup.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Outside, Bogdanovich. There's Ball with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Knocks it loose. up there for Bogdanovich.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Hayward outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Baltimore shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls, and the Barons making a change here. Portis is checked in. Then for the Raptors, Derek Favors checked in for Hayward. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Thomas. All hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Raptors trail by 13. Maxey passes to Favors. They need this. Baltimore with the rebound. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Bertans. He dishes it to Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for Baltimore. Silva's checked in, and it's Jacob Evans in for Bogdanovich.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Baltimore leading by 13. And here is Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Maxey. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Ball hits them both. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Bertans. Siakam looking around. Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good. Porter. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors trail by 17. Richardson outside. Top of the key, Siakam. Clock at 6. It's blocked.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
Evans finds ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. That's good from Ball. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 18. Bertans with the ball. Here's Maxey. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Porter. He's got 13. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bertans. Fast break Toronto. Lets it fly from 18. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Ball against Powell. Here's Evans, and the dunk by Evans.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Richardson, no luck.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
That free throw missing, and the Barons making a change here. Roby's checked in. And he sinks the second. 1:10 left now here in the second. Now here's Maxey. Stolen by Ball. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
All the officials are all over that one.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. 2 shots. And the first one drops. Morris is checked in for Baltimore. Farrell's checked in for the Raptors. Ball hits them both. And so here's Toronto, trailing by 19. Here's Farrell, covered by Morris. Right side favors. And it's denied. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. Roby can't hit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of hand on it. And it's Baltimore on the break. Ball's running. And that one's good by Roby. And the Barons lead by 21.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now Richardson. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. And so it's Baltimore with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Baltimore, Kenny, give us your take.
I love how they opened the game. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
When you're that cold from the floor, it's always going to be an uphill battle. So the ball movement has to be the priority in the second half. They need to be creating a lot of good shots if they want to dig into this lead.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Porter. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Bell. And it's Ball in at the point. Right side, Baltimore with the rebound. Bell's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And for the Raptors, we've got Josh Richardson. Hayward out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Thomas. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Richardson dishes to Thomas. They get a hand on it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Maxey's checked in for Thomas. Outside, Ball. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. There's Porter with the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Maxey, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Maxey passes to Hayward. Lots of room. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
But he stays with it.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Whiteside, the pass to Maxey. Back to Whiteside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Poked loose and stolen by Hayward. Shot to stop the run, and it's blocked.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now here's Porter. 18 points for him. Here's Cousins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Knocked away and stolen by Richardson. It's 2-on-1. Bell with the block.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And that one's good by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
And the Raptors call time here.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
And here's Maxey. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And again, no good by Toronto.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Porter kicks the ball. Oh, Porter in position. Hayward against Bell. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Richardson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bogdanovich has got 10 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Now here's Hayward. 15 points in the game. And the foul on Jordan Bell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Siakam. Cousins with the block.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
To end the cold streak, and the jam by Whiteside. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Barons. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. to the middle, and Cousins throws it down hard.
And at 6'11", Cousins definitely has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Cousins has gone 3 for 7 tonight. Maxey passes to Siakam. Now, here's Maxey. It's tipped. They get it back. Out to Hayward. Over Bogdanovich. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I like that Hayward knows exactly what to do with the ball. I mean, he gets in good position and lets it fly.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Ball. And some changes here for the Barons. Silva's checked in, and Monte Morris subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors. Wingate comes in for Maxey. Ball hits them both. And it's the Raptors ball. Siakam outside. Here is Wingate. From past the arc. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the left wing. Gets an open look and hits. Ball's got 17 now.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here is Wingate. It's Richardson on the wing. Fires it up. Hands the shot from the wing. He's got 9.
Well, it's evident that Richardson knows his strengths on offense. Good at cashing in from these spots.
Ball, the pass to Silva. Down low, here's Cousins. That's tipped. Siakam outside to the inside, and the dunk by Powell.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now, here is Morris. 10 points for him. Here's Cousins. A shot that time, not on target. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Wingate passes to Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside, Ball. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Roby the pass to Morris. And it's Evans in the corner. Poked away. 4 on the clock. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Wingate. Morris with the block. Here's Roby. Kicks it to Evans. On the wing, Morris. No good with the wing jumper. And it's the Raptors ball. Here's Richardson. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And some changes here for the Raptors. Davis Bertans comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Matt Thomas in for Richardson. Thomas against Evans. Bertans with the ball. Inside. Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Here's Silva. And that one, good. Here is Wingate. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's Innes, the pass to Favors. Here is Wingate. Launches a three. And Silva pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Baltimore moving that ball around. Evans, that's a two-pointer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Evans has got 7. Evans has gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Here is Wingate. And there's the pass to Favors. Good work defensively by Morris. So it's the Barons now. Here's Silva. It's hauled in by Thomas. Passes it to Wingate. Right side Favors. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
The Raptors have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Wingate. And so Favors nails both of them. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Silva. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession. Toronto grabs the miss. Left side Thomas. Knocked loose. Evans with the steal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And a wide open look for Portis. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Left side Thomas. Pass to Ferrell. To the paint. Here's Favors, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And that one falls for Favors. so he picks up just one from the line that time. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. And that one's good by Roby. Roby's got his second bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. It's stolen by Morris. And now it's Evans running and go all the way. It's blocked. Morris against Thomas. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Baltimore making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Here's Farrell. Inside. Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
So it's the Barons now after the Raptors pick up 2. Bertans inside the line, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Bertans got 6 points. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Outside Portis. Bogdanovich against Bertans. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. All alone and finished off by Bertans.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and no good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Bertans in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 11 seconds left to play in the third. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. He's got 13.
Remember, he didn't join the NBA until he was 25. But Bogdanovich has such a strong reputation as a long-range shooter.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Baltimore on top, running away with this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right
there. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the Barons now. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Barons. They've got Portis, and it's Martin in at the 2.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's Farrell. He kicks to Snell. Clock at 6. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Bell is checked in for Portis.
Jordan Bell.
Clock at 2. And the rebound goes to Martin.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle, here's Bell, and he goes in for the dunk.
I love the authority that Bell showed right there. The D has to push him out of there. Well, this is what's going to happen every time.
And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Martin dishes to Bell. That one goes in. Bell's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the evolution of Bell? I mean, can we talk about that? Looking more assertive and confident when giving the ball there.
Bell's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Pass to Powell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bell. Here's Martin. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Ojale. Top of the key, Farrell. The pass to Thomas. No good, unable to end this run. Thomas gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Clemens. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Farrell looking around. From deep. No good. Shot missing. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's blocked. All by himself. Here's Ojale. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Now here is Martin. Pass to Bell. Here's Clemens. And the three off target. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Snell kicks to Powell. Here's Farrell. Pass to Snell. Shot clock at 5. Schofield grabs the board. Baltimore on offense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Clemens. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
The first free throw is good. Whiteside's checked in for Toronto. Wingate comes in for Matt Thomas. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And so here's Toronto. The pass to Snell. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The shot missing. And Baltimore going the other way now. Here's Schofield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Wingate. Stolen away. To the inside. Bell. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And no good on the shot, trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot two at the line instead.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. And it's the Raptors ball. Here's Farrell. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Here's Clemens. Serrano grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight. He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Now Martin. Here's Clemens. Back to Bell. Passes to Schofield. 4 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And it's Martin missing.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Baltimore.
DeMarcus Cousins.
On defense, Baltimore. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here is Wingate. Just 5 on the clock. Whiteside kicks to Farrell. Off target from three-point range.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Here's Schofield. It's Martin on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Here is Wingate.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Snell. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Schofield. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the game, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. To Snell. Right side against Bell. Fades.
This kind of effort is why Bell gets minutes. I mean, his coaches and teammates appreciate this about him.
Left side, Martin. The pass to Clemens. It's deflected, but he gets it back. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
So it's Toronto now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Whiteside. And again, no good by Toronto.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Martin, the pass to Cousins. Here's Clemens. And it's off from three-point range.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Ojale. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. And the Barons making a change here. Roby's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
They get it again. They shoot again. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Oh, no way. Remember, Whiteside has had 10-plus blocks in a single game. A true swatting machine.
Baltimore on offense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Schofield passes to Roby, and it's blocked. Here's Ojale, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. Third team.
A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, You know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Clemens. Looking to get it going. Got a piece of it. To the left side wing. Here's Farrell. From the high post, he drills it. Farrell's got his first points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
That's tipped. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Good on both. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here's Clemens. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for your Barons, Chris Clemens. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Here's Farrell, covered by Martin. Farrell gets the bucket. Farrell's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clemens. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Give me Cousins setting the screen in the pick and roll anytime, because he makes that play run like a Swiss watch.
Farrell passes to Whiteside. Here is Wingate. The dish to Snell. And it's blocked.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Baltimore.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Wow, they finished the season.
Wow, hammering it in!
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
.43 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Clemens. Passes it to Roby. And here's Martin. Pass to Schofield. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Farrell. Here's Wingate. No good with the triple. Here's Clemens. And so the Barons take the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.